Welcome to the Buxa Fort, the legendary fort with so much history and scenic beauty. Located on an altitude of 2600 meters above sea level and inside the core area of the Buxa Tiger Reserve. 9 am it was when we started our journey from Gorumara towards Buxa Tiger Reserve. The journey to Rajabhat from Gorumara was almost 3.5 hours, where we were going to cross Hashimara and also Joldapara on the way. The temperature was pleasant and the beautiful road through the forest was a pleasing experience to the eyes. Past experience of the Jeep Safari and the Chalagun tour was flashing on my mind. But who knew that the next part of our adventure was going to be much more thrilling and memorable too. We reached Rajabhatkawa at 12:15 pm sharp, and thankfully we were on time because of our driver.
So we have reached the main entrance gate of Rajabhatkawa, and from here we will be going straight towards the Buxa Tiger Reserve. It took us 3 hours time to reach this particular place from the place in which we were staying in Gorumara. The ticket prices here are 120 rupees per head entry tickets, and 400 rupees is the parking charge. And from here it's around 10 kilometers straight. We have to go inside this particular jungle to reach the Buxa Tiger Reserve. This is the ticket counter area, and as you can see the rates are given here. 120 rupees per person, four wheelers is 400, and for foreigners is 500 rupees per person. And there is the entry gate right there, and from here we are going straight inside towards the Buxa Tiger Reserve.
Within a few minutes from the gate, we reached the Rajabhatkawa Museum where we spent a few minutes.
So when you are coming to Rajabhatkawa or Buxa Jayanti, to come to this particular museum, it was a pleasant experience here. The entry is actually free, and you can definitely spend around 15-20 minutes before going towards the Buxa Tiger Reserve.
The experience inside was pleasant, and we were on our way towards the Buxa Tiger Reserve. It almost took 10 minutes to reach the gate of the Buxa Tiger Reserve, and I was super excited to get in and explore the forest. The road was amazing and the view of the surrounding was superb. The journey through the forest reminded me about the way towards Lataguri from Gurumara. Before going to the hotel, we planned to do the Buxa trek. So we were on our way towards Chantalbari. It took 20 minutes time to reach Chantalbari from the gate of the Buxa Tiger Reserve, and we were about to start our journey to the fort.
So we have reached Chantalbari, and it took almost 30 minutes time to reach from the main gate of Rajabhat Kawa. From here we have to book a guide and also book a private car here. That will take us to the 0 point first, and after that we will start our trek to the Buxa Fort.
We had to buy tickets for the entry inside the fort and also for the Omni van which will take us till the 0 point, and also book a guide for our tour.
So from Chantalbari we have to take this particular Omni to go up to 0 point. This is actually costing us 500 rupees per head, and the guide charges is 400 rupees. So it's a total of 900 rupees that you have to pay to go to 0 point from Chantalbari.
I was very excited for this trek, and it was one of the major itineraries of mine for this trip to Dooars.
So this is a 0 point area. Till here the Omni will drop you, and after that you have to start the trek up from here towards the Buxa Fort.
We were on our way towards the fort, and the guide handed everyone a wooden stick as a support and started to lead the way.
Lights are out and there's sweat in your embrace. There's one other thing
After a steep climb of around 400 meters, we reached the first viewpoint.
there is another day. Little silence is too much.
The view from here was breathtaking.
So this is the first viewpoint here. This is the Buxa river, this is the Bala river right there, and on that side actually is the Jayanti river. This place is absolutely beautiful, and you can see the entire Buxa Tiger Reserve from here.
Buxa Fort is one of the most iconic tourist destinations in Dooars, and thousands of people come here every year for touring and trekking. From the foothill, the Buxa Fort is an uphill trek of about 2.5 kilometers. The trekking through the trail goes through the forest, and you will enjoy the view of the landscape as you trek up to the fort. The fort was built by the Bhutanese kings on the Buxa Hill centuries back to protect the portion of the famous Silk Route connecting Tibet with India via Bhutan.
Is there reality somewhere?
You can actually trek to Lepchaka from this particular road itself. It will take around 5 hours time to cover both sides, and here the guide cost is 500 rupees, so you have to pay a total of 1000 rupees when you are going for the Lepchaka trip.
Later, it was handed over to the British in November 1865 during the Treaty of Senchula.
When your silence is too much.
The British reconstructed the fort and later used it as a detention camp. This was one of the largest and well-known difficult to access prison in India following that of the cellular chain in Andaman. Many political leaders of our country before independence were kept here as prisoners. It is also said that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was also kept here inside this fort as a prisoner.
We have reached the top of the Buxa Fort area and it took around 50 minutes time to reach from 0 point. The trek is not that easy, but you can definitely take rest in between. There are places to take rest, have some food. There are also homestays for people to stay. I will definitely recommend everyone to come up to this particular place because this is actually a historical place, and from here you can also do the Lepchaka trek also. Right now we are going to go inside the fort and see how the place actually looks like.
The view from the top was impressive, and the place was covered with mountains from all the sides. On the entrance gate, there were two letters engraved on the pillars. One is the letter from the prisoners sent to Rabindranath Tagore, and the other one was the reply that he gave to the prisoners. It was good to see that the places inside this historical place was kept clean and maintained. A beautiful trekking experience it was to the Buxa Fort, and we were happy that we covered it on time. It was time to go down as we were yet to check in the hotel and have lunch. There are many treks that starts from the Buxa Fort, which includes the Rover's Point, which is 3 kilometers from this place, and a haven for bird watchers. There is another trek of around 5 kilometers from here which leads to Lepchaka, which offers an entire view of Buxa Tiger Reserve along with the plains of North Bengal and adjoining Bhutan. See you all in the next video where we will be going on a superb jeep safari inside the core jungle of the Buxa forest. It is going to be an adventurous one surely. Till then, it's good night and take care.